guys, we're back out here again with the 56 Chevy. Figured today I'd share a little bit with you about the build process. You've kind of seen the broad overview, so let's take a deeper look. So when I first put the car together, I had a 350 LT1 small block, ran really good, but ever since I put it in, it had a cracked head or something. I kept overheating, so about a year ago, I put in this 305. It's out of like a 95 Chevy truck. It was a throttle body motor. Switched it over to carbureted. Pretty easy switch over. Had to come up with a slotted situation here on the intake because the center two bolt holes on the modern center bolt valve cover engines are at a different angle than the old style carbureted motors. So anyway, that is actually a rocker arm pivot out of the old engine and it works. Cool story about these headers. These are Headman or Hooker headers, I don't remember, good brand. And the day that I got the tires for this car, Cooper Cobras, bought them used up in Lansing off of a guy, and as soon as I walked in his garage, I noticed he had a really, really nice 55 Chevy two-door. So we started chatting about it. I told him that I was buying these tires for my 56. Told him the whole story, my dad's original car. I'm kind of restoring it into a rat rod. He says, well, I got a bunch of other Tri-5 parts you might be interested in. One of which was the steering gearbox and shaft, which I needed because mine was actually bent. Not sure how or why, but yeah, definitely interested in that. And then he says, hey, I ordered these headers for my car, but my car has angle plug heads and they won't work. He says, I paid like 400 some bucks for these. When I contacted, I think they were Headman. Can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. He says, when I contacted them, they didn't even want the old ones back because it was their mistake. They just sent me new ones. Says, I'll sell you these for 100 bucks. Done deal. So I buy those off him. He goes, I got a bunch of freebie stuff for you too if you want it. I said, sure. We went outside. He gives me brand new steering linkage, tie rods, ball joints, springs. That's where the front springs in this car came from. All kinds of cool stuff. He had just switched his car over to power steering with a rack. I did it steering column, so he gave me all the factory stuff off his car. Super, super cool guy. Aldebrock 1406, just a great street carb. I know some people don't love them. I like them a lot. I think they're reliable. I know you probably don't get all the power out of them, but whatever, I don't care. It's a driver. New alternator, new water pump. It's nice because there's not much to go wrong here. I got a water pump and alternator. No power steering, no AC, no additional belts. Just basic. It does have electric fuel pump with a regulator and gauge setup right here. I added this kit here. Took it from a single port to a dual port master cylinder with power brakes. That also added disc brakes to the front, which I don't know if you can actually see. Disc brakes similar to what would be on maybe like a, disc brake Chevelle or maybe even like an S10 or something. Car always starts really good. One pump, choke works good. Had this tack out of another truck that I had bought. Already had it, but this old 305, worn out 200,000 mile engine out of an old Chevy truck. Got 50 pounds of oil pressure. Even fully warmed up, it's 30, so I'm fine with that. Got one of these eBay special HEI ignition drop-in distributors. I actually mostly like those. I did have a couple issues with this one and another one that I bought and I put into a Ford 302 that was going in a Granada that I put together a couple summers ago. Both of them, the ignition modules went out within 50 miles. So with both of them, I put upgraded ignition modules in them and haven't had an issue since. But I will say, if you're going to try the eBay or Amazon $89 drop-in distributor with cap, rotor, wires, and the whole deal, you might as well just buy an ignition module at the same time. I've had a couple different exhaust systems on the car. It does have true duals from the headers back. These are actually resonators off of a Hellcat. And somebody was selling this system really cheap, and I bought it and I put the mufflers on here with just some quick turnouts, and they sound pretty darn good. Let me let you hear. Transmission that's in it's a 700 R4 overdrive, which I've had good luck with. I really liked it. I know a lot of people don't care for those, but so far so good for me. I had to kind of create a throttle linkage here, which is basically just a threaded rod bent at both ends into sort of an S shape. I know it's not pretty, not going to win any fabrication awards, but it works. And then I sort of had to buy this Edelbrock kit to conform to the throttle valve cable, the TV cable, which is really important on these, and I've had it come out of adjustment a few times, so that hasn't worked out perfect, but it's not bad. Well, that's it for now on the 56 Chevy Rat Rod build, but what would this video be without a cruise? Let's go for a ride.